Acne ruined my life, how I got clear skin in 3 months. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this, you might be exactly where I was, not long ago. Waking up every morning and feeling this overwhelming sense of dread, staring at the person in the mirror. It wasn't me anymore. It was just acne. Red, angry bumps, dark spots that seemed to scream for attention. My name is Anna, I'm 27. And for what felt like an eternity, I was living in a dermatological nightmare. Every morning, my first act wasn't to greet the day, but to hide. I'd pile on concealer, layer foundation, desperately trying to mask the unwanted guests on my face. It's fine, Anna. You're fine. Just cover it up, I'd tell myself. But deep down, I knew it was a flimsy lie, a desperate attempt to soothe the anxiety gnawing at me. Leaving the apartment, I'd rush through the crowded streets, head down, avoiding eye contact. The bright morning sun, meant to be comforting, only made me feel like my acne was practically glowing, demanding everyone's attention. I imagined whispers, judgmental glances, following me everywhere. My office became another battleground. I tried to focus on my marketing reports, but my gaze kept drifting to my colleague, Sarah, with her effortlessly clear, radiant skin. How does she do it? What does she eat? How much does she sleep? Why can't I be like that? Those questions just haunted me. During meetings, even when I had a good idea, I'd shrink back, afraid to meet anyone's eyes when I spoke. I was terrified of their judgment, the imagined whispers behind my back. One time, a male colleague casually walked past. His eyes briefly flickered to my face, then quickly away. I was instantly consumed. What are they thinking? Do they find me disgusting? Why me? At lunch, my best friend, Mia, would come by. Hey Anna, want to grab some lunch? There's this amazing new faux place, she'd say, always so full of energy and life. Oh, no thanks, Mia. I brought my own lunch today. Trying to eat healthier, for my skin. I'd force a small smile. Mia would frown, her brow etched with concern. Still worried about your skin? Come on, a little fun won't hurt. It's not just about what you eat, it's about your stress levels too. How can I not be stressed when I look at this face every day? I'd mumble, looking down at my hands. I'd stay in the office, eating my bland packed lunch of plain chicken and steamed vegetables, staring out the window. Acne wasn't just red spots on my skin. It was a shadow. It devoured my confidence, choked my laughter. It made me retreat, turning the world around me into a place of constant judgment. For months, I spiraled into a vortex of skincare products. My bathroom counter was overflowing: acne washes, toners, BHA, AHA serums, spot treatments, clay masks, oral supplements. I tried everything. From questionable concoctions bought online to expensive, well-known brands. Every time I watched a YouTube review, I'd pour all my hope into it. This time, it has to work. She said it changed her life. I'd meticulously follow every step of my routine, holding my breath in front of the mirror, praying for an instant miracle. But with each new product, my hope would surge, only to crash down in disappointment. My skin didn't just not improve, it seemed to worsen, some breakouts becoming even more inflamed. Clutching my phone, my hands trembling, I'd scroll through comments on a post I'd made, seeking support. Her skin looks so bad, she must not take care of it. I wonder what she's using to make her skin look like that. Tears streamed down my face. I'm trying my best. They just don't understand. One evening, Mia came over. She found me huddled on the sofa, makeup-free, surrounded by empty snack bags and used tissues. Anna, you're doing this again. You can't torture yourself like this. Have you tried seeing a dermatologist? Mia asked, her voice soft with worry. I have, Mia. I've been to so many places. They all say it's hormones, stress. They give me creams, pills, nothing helps. Well, there you go. They said stress. If you keep worrying and thinking so negatively, how will your skin get better? You need someone who truly understands your skin, not just someone who writes a prescription. Mia patiently explained. It's easy to say, don't stress. But how can I not, when I see this face every single day? These past few days, the acne's flared up so much, I don't even want to leave the house, don't want to see anyone. I sighed. Listen to me. I know a dermatologist, Dr. Lee. She's truly compassionate, and she's specialized in aesthetic dermatology. She really digs deep into skin types and personalized treatment plans. Just give her a try. Mia urged. I was silent for a moment, then nodded faintly. Okay, I'll give it one more shot. Maybe, just maybe, this would be the last chance. Dr. Lee's clinic was warm and inviting, not overly crowded. Dr. Lee, about 35, had a gentle smile and wise eyes. Hello, Anna. Please, feel free to share anything. It's okay, she said kindly. I hesitated, initially avoiding her gaze. I've had acne for a long time, doctor. I've tried so many things, pills, creams, masks, even home remedies. Nothing has worked. My skin is always oily, breakouts keep coming back, leaving dark marks behind. Dr. Lee listened intently. I understand how you feel. Adult acne is often more complex than teenage acne, as it's linked to more factors than just hormones. Tell me about your work, your daily habits, your diet. I started to open up, describing my stressful office job, staying up late, lack of sleep, skipping breakfast or eating quickly, grabbing quick lunches, and snacking mindlessly in the evenings. I also confessed to often touching my face and picking at my acne. Okay, I see. Picking at acne incorrectly can worsen inflammation and lead to scarring. From now on, we'll stop doing that, all right? Now, let me take a closer look at your skin. I closed my eyes as Dr. Lee examined my skin with a specialized device, feeling a pang of embarrassment having my bare face under the bright light. Your skin type is oily, with fairly large pores that tend to clog, Dr. Lee explained as she examined. Your acne seems to be hormonal, combined with environmental factors and lifestyle habits. I see both inflammatory acne and closed comedones. There's also quite a bit of hyperpigmentation. So, is there no hope? I sighed. Dr. Lee smiled reassuringly. Not at all, Anna. There's always hope. The important thing is to identify the root causes and follow a consistent, scientific treatment plan. Treating acne is a process, and it requires your cooperation too. Dr. Lee handed me a detailed treatment plan. This is the regimen I've created specifically for you. It's not just medication, it's a lifestyle change. First, we'll use topical treatments and oral medication to control inflammation and balance your hormones. Second, you need to change your diet, limit sugar, fried foods, and dairy. Increase your intake of greens, fruits, and drink enough water. Third, and most importantly, manage your stress. You can try yoga, meditation, or simply dedicate time to your hobbies to relax. I was a bit surprised by the lifestyle advice. All of that too. Yes. Skin is a reflection of your inner health. A healthy lifestyle will greatly support the treatment process. For skincare, I'll prescribe gentle, non-irritating products that focus on deep cleansing, hydration, and skin barrier repair. Absolutely no picking at your acne, and we'll schedule regular follow-up appointments for me to monitor your progress. Dr. Lee emphasized. I felt a glimmer of hope, a small voice inside me saying, okay, I'll try. Back in my apartment, I started making changes. I cleared my vanity, discarding unsuitable products. In the mornings, I no longer rushed, instead taking time to prepare oatmeal with fruits and nuts. I started practicing yoga using online videos, breathing deeply, trying to relax. One step at a time, just one step at a time. You can do this, Anna. I tell myself. At the office, I consciously drank more water instead of bubble tea. I also made an effort to go to bed earlier, avoiding late nights. In the evenings, I performed my skincare routine carefully, no longer rushing or despairing. I applied each product slowly, feeling it absorb into my skin. After 2 weeks, I looked in the mirror. The inflamed acne had subsided, though the red marks remained. My pores seemed clearer. It looks like there's a small change. Just a tiny one, but it's motivation. I felt a little surge of joy. A month later, I returned to Dr. Lee's clinic for a follow-up. Excellent, Anna. Your skin has improved significantly. Inflammatory acne has reduced noticeably, and closed comedones are much fewer. Do you feel the difference? Dr. Lee examined my skin and complimented me. Yes, I do. My skin feels smoother, less oily. I'm also not as stressed as before. I offered a small smile. That's the most important thing. When your mind is at ease, your body regulates itself better. Let's continue with this regimen. I'll adjust the medication and products slightly to suit your current skin condition. Dr. Lee also suggested a gentle chemical peel to fade the dark spots and stimulate skin regeneration. I was a bit hesitant but decided to trust her. Another month passed. My confidence had soared. I started wearing less makeup, no longer trying to hide everything. The dark spots had faded significantly, and new breakouts were almost non-existent. At the office, I actively participated in meetings, confidently offering my opinions, looking my colleagues and boss directly in the eye. Sarah, my colleague with beautiful skin, even smiled at me. One weekend afternoon, Mia and I were at a coffee shop. I no longer avoided public places. Look at you, my Anna is back. Your skin looks amazing, Mia exclaimed, beaming with pride. I laughed, a genuine, joyful laugh for the first time in what felt like forever. I honestly never thought this day would come. I thought I'd give up halfway through. But you're right, Mia. It takes persistence. And finding the right person. You know, it's not just your skin that's looking better. You're happier, more optimistic too. You used to be like a ghost, just shuffling around, Mia observed. I gazed out the window, a thoughtful expression on my face. Yeah, you're right. When my skin was bad, I thought it was everything. I thought I didn't deserve to be loved, to succeed. But now I realize, my skin is just one part of me. The important thing is to accept myself, to love myself first. Then, good things will follow. I returned to my apartment. I stood in front of the mirror. My skin was now clear and smooth, with only a few faint marks. I wasn't wearing heavy makeup. I smiled at my reflection. A radiant, confident smile. I gently touched my skin, as if comforting an old friend. This journey wasn't easy at all. There were moments I wanted to give up, to just surrender. There were moments I felt utterly useless, so weak. But every time I faltered, a tiny glimmer of hope would appear. Mia's encouragement, Dr. Lee's patience, the smallest improvements I could see on my own skin. My skin isn't perfect now, but it's my skin. It's been with me through a long journey. And more importantly, I found peace. Not in a flawless complexion, but in a soul no longer clouded by fear and insecurity. That, I believe, is true beauty. The morning sunlight streamed through my window, illuminating my face, now truly glowing. Thank you for listening to my story. If you're also on a journey to heal your skin and find yourself, remember, don't give up. Listen to your body, seek the right help, and most importantly, love yourself, no matter what stage of the journey you're in. You've got this.